You can almost feel it in the air. In fact, with some of the moodier rains and stormier climates this last week, we've definitely tasted it. The fall season is not far away, which means now is the time to start swapping out your seasonal decor. Welcome fall by adding some classy faux stems inside your home. We're talking warm, neutral colors and textures that cozy up your space and will look good now all the way until the winter holidays. Designer Sarah Grover is here to show us classy ways to pick out and style faux fall stems. Are you feeling the fall vibes?
I am feeling the fall vibes.
I'm sorry to ruin your display with my pregnant palm leaf representation here. I'm trying to milk summer and you're over here pushing us where we need to be.
It's hitting us a lot earlier this year.
Yeah.
Like I feel it. I feel it in the air.
Yeah.
So.
It definitely is. Faux.
Yes.
Can we accomplish what we want with faux branches and stems?
Absolutely, and they last. You don't have to worry about them dying, and they're gonna last all the way up until you put up your Christmas tree, which is fabulous.
Yes.
But faux stems, and they don't have to be expensive. Faux stems are great. They are great to style in your home with.
What we want from you today is sort of a faux fall stem tour, because you do want them to look in line with what's happening outside with the beautiful artistry Mother Nature is creating. And so we need just to get acquainted with the fall stems we should be bringing in our homes. Topping your list, eucalyptus.
Yes, so we are so blessed in Utah because we do have the vibrant colors.
Yes.
And so let's mimic nature when we bring those stems inside. I love a good eucalyptus because that's something we see up in the mountains.
So remind us, it's kind of the silver dollar
size. Yes, the silver dollar sized leaf. Yep, exactly.
And you go orange?
Orange or this gorgeous burgundy.
Okay.
There's different tones of orange, maybe a little bit of hint of yellow on the leaf.
And Sarah, when we're looking for realistic looking faux stems, is that texture or that color variation key?
Key. So texture, definitely, you don't want it to feel plastic, and you don't want your edges to be frayed. You want them to have a nice seamed edge.
Okay.
And then the variation of color is really important so that it does give you that realistic look. I love the variation of all of these stems, which are ours and you can find, but they really do mimic what we see up in the mountains, especially in our gorgeous state. Japanese maple is another really good one.
Yes.
Like this is a Japanese maple.
You're looking for the 5-leaf star.
Yes, and this looks so real. This is something that you could see up in the mountains when you go for a drive and you want to bring into your home, but maybe you don't want to keep it a lot, you're worried about it dying.
Yeah.
Grab something faux that you see in nature, like this maple.
What's the difference between Japanese maple and maple?
I think it's a larger leaf. So like this is a Japanese maple, it's a little bit larger.
Okay.
This is a maple, but it's a little bit smaller. I'm not a guru when it comes to maple, but I know that the size.
It looks legit.
It looks legit, looks real.
We accept the definition. From there, you like to kind of mix and match, right?
Yes, yes. So right here in this vase, I love mixing different colors of stems. So like this is a green maple, this is more of a red, and it gives that variation of color and attracts the eye a little bit more than maybe just having one color alone.
It's gorgeous.
I love this.
Yeah, super, super pretty. Is there a magic number that you would recommend when we're pulling together stems for that full designer look?
Yeah, so when you have a stem, it's pretty full. And so you don't need too many, but you don't want to skim. So I would say 3. Okay. So I do 3 stems per vase, up to 3 different types. And I wouldn't exceed 3 different types, or you might have a rainbow going on in your face.
You're gonna be living in a canyon.
Yes.
Your front entranceway will be a fall canyon in Utah.
So
will
3
you
and 3.
Show us how you might assemble and curate?
Let's do that.
Okay.
So let's start with the vase. I'm loving this brown vase.
This whole setup, by the way, I just have to say, is giving the good feels.
Thank
the
you.
good fall feels. It's gorgeous.
We sell the art. All the decor you see on here is on our website.
Beautiful.
We love fall decor.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's grab some stems over here.
This is where I get spoiled. I have a fall market behind me, and we're just gonna throw it together. Like, no problem.
Let's throw it
with
together.
An expert here to help us.
Yes.
Okay.
So I am loving the orange eucalyptus. Like that is something that just brings fall right into your home. So I'm gonna grab my orange eucalyptus, make sure to bend.
And as we talk about this arrangement extending to the Thanksgiving dinner table as well, I can't believe I just said that. Don't throw tomatoes at the TV. I'm sorry, we're helping you plan ahead. But the orange tone, I imagine would kind of be that key color that would help the longevity of this arrangement.
So maybe if you struggle a little bit, start with an orange base, because that is something that will carry you, and that is something you can find pretty easily.
You're manipulating, you're bending.
I'm manipulating, I'm bending.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with our orange. I have 3 stems, like we talked about with our rule, and then this this gorgeous burgundy to really add a pop. I'm gonna add right in.
This is getting me excited.
Yes.
If I could get dressed all over again, I would ditch the palm leaf frock
No,
and
you
go
look great.
for a moody maroon.
Okay, here's another one up here. So 3 and 3.
Yes.
And then, you know, it's gorgeous how it is, but I'm gonna finish it off with a little bit of this thinner filler that really mimics nature nicely.
And I'm glad you mentioned kind of the girth, for lack of better words, but thinness, thickness, size, and shape. Do you want to play with that?
Yes, let's play with it. Let's fluff it. You know, sometimes the front looks a little bit different than the back, so I'm gonna turn this around.
Oh my gosh, how
And just play.
easy enough was
So
that?
3 and 3. If you just stick with that formula, you'll be good to go.
3 of 3. That's really the math.
Yeah.
9 stems.
You don't need
have
to be
yourself-
a florist.
You got this.
Yeah,
You got this.
yeah.
You don't need to be a florist if you have the right stems. And you mentioned you sell all of these online.
Yes, and they're not expensive. Like, these are all $10 or less. SarahGroverHome.com, and then we have a fun fall shopping decor market this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Tell us, yes.
In Pleasant Grove, both days, where you can get decor, Halloween decor, stems, vases, all the things.
Okay.
Bring your girlfriend, it'll be a party.
Details online for that event, but a
Yep.
good chance to jump into fall decor as we do that seasonal switch out in our homes. Thank you so much, sister.
You're welcome.
Great
Thank
job.
you.